All right, so those are the games on my mind. Let me go to the Hades stream because I kind of want to see. Oh, hang on. I wonder if I should rewind or just keep watching this live. How many views? They have 14,000 viewers right now.
Classic Boon themes is giving you stuff that you don't want.
Hades stream is spoilers. I don't mind spoilers. Not in this game. Starting soon. How long is it starting soon for? Yeah, fuck this. I'm going back to the beginning.
We're gonna start straight from the top. So we're gonna go right from the beginning. Anything else before we get started?
I don't think so. Well, the last couple of things. Amir's not going to play to his fullest.
No, yes, I'm holding back.
Greatest ability because as you may know, the nature of this game kind of unfolds as you. He's not just going to crush everything before him automatically, because that wouldn't necessarily show you as much of what the game is all about. And we're going to kind of be quiet for some of the, as characters talk and stuff like that. We'll just kind of quiet down and let the game do the talking for us.
So yeah, you're about to see me and Greg play through a portion of the Hades 2 technical test, which will begin shortly on Steam. And once the technical test is fully complete, Hades 2 will launch into early access after that. So let's clear some space for ourselves, huh?
Yes, we have played this before.
Yeah, we've run through this a few times.
Okay. I'm playing it right now. It's great. Damn. Yeah, I requested access on Steam. I did not get access. Is it just pure RNG? Is that like a thing they turn on that like 30% of players get access? Check their Twitter. Fuck. Use the creator link to request. The creator link? What do you mean?
As grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
I don't even know the story. You're playing as some girl, but I don't know who she is.
Death to Kronos.
All right.
Oh.
Yes. So
Vengeance for my family.
Hades 2
His sister?
features an all-new protagonist. This is Melinoe, the princess of the underworld. Hades 2 is a direct sequel to the original game, but requires just like the original game, requires no prior knowledge of anything, no prior knowledge of Greek myth. All that stuff, if you know everything about Hades and Greek myth, hopefully you'll find lots of delightful references, but you don't need to know any of that. If you're familiar with past Supergiant games, you know that we like to kind of throw you in at the deep end and give you plenty of time to figure things out as you go.
Okay.
So Melinoe here is in Erebus, which is a place where the souls of the dead await their eternal sentencing. But Kronos, the Titan of Time, has kind of shaken things up, and she...
Kronos is the Titan of Time? I thought he was just really big and the dad of Zeus and all the gods. I didn't know he was like the god of time. Okay.
Is after him for reasons we shall discover. You'll see.
Chronology.
Yeah, we'll talk a lot more about Melinoe's abilities here.
Chronology. Oh my god.
She is a witch, a sorceress, an assassin. She has a pretty different play style than Zagreus before her as a result of that. She's plenty adept with her staff there called Diskira, but she can also wield magic. So that's one of her powerful magical abilities there. Oh, but let's see who this is here.
Okay.
It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
So she's like a spellcaster. I like that.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, Sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
So Apollo, god of light, he is one of those big names from Greek myth. He didn't appear at all in the previous game, so we're excited to have him be a part of things here.
True.
In addition to some new Olympic.
Hold on. Your sprint is faster and inflicts daze. Okay. Your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Just plus 40%. Pretty boring. While standing in your cast, gradually restore mana. So there's mana now.
We have
Maybe
a whole bunch of new boons and new ways to use them.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here is some of the new types of boons you can get. This
I'm gonna keep pausing because I'm just gonna ramble. The one thing I don't like about Hades is how boring your Q is. I don't know. Some people play on controller, but you know, on keyboard it's the Q. You throw out the little red ball, and you can upgrade it, but it's kind of boring, right? It's not that cool. You don't make builds around it. You're kind of like, none of these are good. I'll just take the Q, whatever, right? I hope it's good in Hades too. They changed it.
Strike will empower our attacks, and it says attacks plural because it'll affect both your base attack and your Omega attack. Your Omega moves are powerful, magic-imbued moves.
You think he's memeing,
and
or they actually call it the Omega
by pressing
moves?
and holding the command, and that lets you charge it up with magic and do something a little bit more powerful. We also have a sprint in Hades 2. Mominui plays different than Zagreus, and part of that is the way she gets around every single location.
She has a sprint.
Finally, every Olympian offers their own way to regenerate magic. So you can have kind of a different setup and play style throughout multiple attempts. I'm going to go ahead and go with Nova Strike here.
They need my aid. I'll see if
Oh yeah, you see the mana in the bottom left?
So I can see my base attacks are that way, and now my Omega attack is even bigger and shinier.
And that costs 20 mana.
Moly.
Cool.
It's a moly.
Can we check it out?
Yeah, we can check. We will discover a variety of resources. Since Melinoi is a witch, she will be looking for a variety of things that can aid in her craft as she navigates these different environments. So this moly here, I'm sure will come into play. So you'll be checking your inventory for various hints on how to find these things and what have you.
We also have a new feature here for Hades.
Yeah, it's you've got a little dialogue log. If in case you miss a line here or there, you can always look it up. It's something that folks were interested in the previous game. Let's move on. This is a new so
You'll regret this.
this location indicated some sort of resource that we haven't seen before.
Well,
These are some nasty customers. These are called whalers.
Hold still.
And Amir was able to use Melinoi's cast to stop them there. So Melinoi's cast is very different from Zagreus's cast. As you see, it's this big kind of binding circle. It locks foes in place and lets her kind of control the flow of combat and take advantage of her often superior range, as an example. Otherwise, these whalers can be really, really nasty to deal with. But Melinoi has plenty of other tools for contending with them. She's got we could sprint out of the way. We can outrun them. We could just try to pelt them down from long range and that sort of thing. There's even we're out of magic, so you'll see in the lower left corner, Amir is out of magic currently, 0 out of 50. Otherwise, we could use a powerful Omega cast to blow all these guys up, not just rid them in place, but kind of deal a great deal of damage.
Interesting.
that was rough.
Yeah. Well, let's get our well-earned reward. We could see what that is. So these are ashes.
Cover here. Need to press on. I'll need these soon enough.
Yes, you will.
For those of you who might just be tuning in, I'm Amir and this is Greg. We're playing the Hades 2 technical test.
This is why streamers do intros, man.
It's something you can sign up for.
I don't want to
on
do
Steam.
this.
Whoops, I picked a different door than I intended to, but that's okay. Oh gosh, an elite.
I can mention you're gonna have trouble contending this one and talking at the same time.
Yeah, why don't you finish that thought?
The Hades 2, we started taking signups for the Hades 2 technical test just yesterday. We haven't yet started sending
Don't die, man. Don't die.
Keys, but we will start to do so relatively soon. And if you don't get a key right away, it doesn't mean you'll never get one. We're gonna start. We're gonna be giving them out kind of in phases. Oh no.
Oh!
More on that later. Well, game over. Start the whole game over, right? Because no, but this is Hades, so things go on.
Oh. Back already.
Scripted. I can tell
We
this
won't talk
guy's
much here. Just let you.
this guy's
sort of
not
discover
actually
this
playing
the
that
same
well
way
on purpose.
You might, if you were playing.
He's trying to show off the enemy's attacks a little
Seems like
bit
after
before
staying
just
out
killing
all
them
night,
instantly.
who knows? This old unfinished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you.
Ah.
Surprise.
Who dares disturb my eternal rest? You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak!
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it. Okay if I call you witch like that?
Was she like bipolar?
Which worked for me in context. And a solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
That's Dora, our ghostly
Stand
roommate.
tall and show no weakness.
And welcome to the Crossroads. This is a
Rivers of
well
the flow back
hidden
there.
location between the surface and the underworld, though on the underworld side. And this is Malinois's home, as well as her home base in between her attempts to rid the world
Come here.
of the Titan of Time. And it is lorded over by a very key character here.
It's really the same art style as like the first Hades, but I like the aesthetic in this one more actually. Like the light, you know, neon green and the orange.
But you accomplished something of great import.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, had Mistress Hecate.
And that arm that she has is cool as fuck.
And Olympus yet burns.
How the bone is
Armed
kind of
by
like glowing through.
What is it I accomplished?
You're here to speak of it. Recovered in body, if not in spirit. You've not failed, merely begun. Thus may you learn, grow stronger, and complete your task. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Give her a salute.
Move my cam.
Be well, headmistress.
Well, their camera's in my spot. They took my seat.
So that's Hecate. We'll be seeing plenty of her.
I didn't call seat check.
Hecate is a
Cover them.
Well,
okay.
we let's just have a look around.
Crossroads. That haven hidden
Here.
twixt the surface and the underworld conceals those still loyal to Lord Hades, rightful ruler of the
We'll do something like that.
Together we'll retake my father's realm.
Shades hanging around.
Sit with them.
Shades. Our
Okay.
fight is just getting started.
Actually, wait.
Tough times. Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back here. It's insane that she's sending you out on foot, all on your own.
Your skepticism is duly noted.
Nemesis there is one of the daughters of Nyx, one of the many children of Nyx, and a new character in Hades 2. So is this gentleman here, whose name you may recognize.
Tell me you killed the bastard. Drove your staff into his wretched skulls with a dagger in his gut. Not that he died from
Hey guys.
I've nothing to report.
Love
to
making this game. All right.
Well, you'll get him next time. I
So
reckon.
Odysseus there, the great tactician and the man of many ways, a very resourceful and crafty fighter during his mortal days, is aiding us. But I suppose this character can be seen to be aiding us in a certain way as well. A very loose definition of aiding. Yeah.
Wasn't Hypnos in the last
is-
game?
To wake you, oh sleep. I promise.
Maybe not.
Providing some motivation, let's say.
No, it's someone else.
Yeah, so that's an initial look at the Crossroads. Let's move on here
Wait,
and
what?
see what else we've got.
Okay.
My altar.
So, welcome to the Altar of Ashes.
Headmistress lent me the Arcana.
This is an all-new system in Hades 2 for how Malinois can grow stronger in a variety of ways from one night to the next. We picked up some ashes earlier on, and we can use those to reveal the first of these cards.
So this is the sorceress, and basically when you channel those Omega moves, it'll slow down time, and we can practice that a bit after we take it.
We had a really good time implementing these
Then
systems.
when you unlock a card, it reveals adjacent cards with their own unique benefits and stuff like that. So it looks like we have a little bit more. We could look at the other options. So this one, one option, the Wayward Sun, restores some of our life each time we leave a location. and restores even more if we're running low. And then we could go a more offensive route. This, when we grab enemies in our casts in that binding circle, we deal more damage to them with the Furies card here. So what are you feeling?
I think we should go offense.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Every time you unlock a card, it reveals the adjacent cards. In the technical test that we'll be running soon, only 9 cards are available. In the early access that will begin after our technical test is complete. By the way, how long is our technical test going to be? It might be worth telling people so we can set appropriate
good question. How long is it?
Yes, we do not know. We it should be our estimate is longer than a week, less than a month, but that is a guess. It really the nature of it is such that we don't know how long it will take us to find all the kind of issues we definitely want to solve before we go into early access. But our goal is to complete the technical test as expeditiously as we can so that we can launch in early access and make sure, at that point that anyone who's interested in the game can jump in.
Of course.
The arms of night are now at my disposal.
Another new system.
Or shall be.
This is the silver pool in which a
only
variety
2 weapons?
of weapons and perhaps other things can become available. Again, due to the nature of the technical test,
Staff bathing in there.
there isn't too much.
Allay your fears. She has returned.
So this, those of you very familiar with Greek mythology will undoubtedly recognize the following character, who is all new to Hades 2.
But this is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's see you give me 20.
What?
So the training master, Commander Skelemius, inviting us to explore all of our different abilities.
Yeah, so this is a good place to maybe show off some of the different moves and Omega moves.
Oh, here we go.
The first weapon here, Deskira. So you can do this attack combo. If you hold down the attack button, you get this big high magic cost, high damage kind of line attack that you can line up. From range, you can kind of plink down. And
that's new to Hades 2, right? Holding down the X button rather than just... In Hades, it's just left click, right click, and Q and dash strike, right? Am I crazy? I feel like I need to... Fuck. Maybe if I played Hades, I'd remember it. The shield had a charge. Oh, that's right. The shield did have a charge. Okay, yeah.
Finish foes. This is a pretty good move, especially because it can stagger. But if you press and hold it, you get this more explosive attack. You can also see the sorceress in action, though it's a bit hard to see on Skelly, who is Skelemaeus. Sorry,
Skelly.
What? who is rather stationary. You have the cast to bind foes, and then you also have the Omega cast. Oh, out of magic. Good time to go refill it here.
Conveniently placed.
And then that will also do a lot of damage. Now, we haven't really finished what Skelemaeus has asked of us. We can also sprint. And might as well give him 20.
All right, that's enough. Unless you want to keep going.
You might as well
go.
Yeah, might as well give him what he wants.
Yes. All right. We'll incinerate him like this.
I shall return.
Forgive me, sir.
Huh?
He's gone forever.
You see?
Yes. So with all the different weapons and such that you will be able to use, you can always give them a shot on the good commander. Here is a look at where we are.
I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium, and too risky to stay. All right, it's time.
So if you imagine the underworld and the surface, there must be some line between where one begins and where one ends and the other begins, and the crossroads and Erebus are kind of right there on that edge. That's where we are right now.
Interesting.
But we are pretty much prepared. We're a little bit stronger now, right? We could deal some more damage. We can slow things a bit to our advantage. So we're ready to get out there and give it another go. Oh, but
these blasted wards.
She's messing with that thing.
That's another way out, but more on that, I guess, some other time.
The sigil of frost.
Ah. Let's see who this is. You probably know.
It's from the first game, right? Same person? I forgot her name.
At last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Demeter, right? Yeah. Surely. Damn, new art.
I'll not lose her again.
She looks like a
I shall freeze hell in its
battle-hardened
That is what it takes to get her
champion.
back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
We're really excited to have the returning Olympians because their whole situation is so different now. Their relationship with Melinoi is totally different. They're meeting her for the first time here in most cases. So Demeter here, you could see she is kind of ready to throw down. Olympus has been having some trouble at the hands of Kronos. But now they have some help.
Okay.
And in addition to her new look, she has all new boons, an all new curse in freeze.
Yeah, so part of the opportunity with Hades 2 is to take some of the Olympians that appeared in the original game and to kind of update their powers for Melinoi's moveset. And so here, that's the design perspective, designer talking. But here we have we have Ice Strike, which freezes foes. You can also apply that same freeze to your special if you're interested in doing that with Deskira at range, or a really, really, really strong magic restoration boon. But
I don't see. Are they all just like tier 1? So like before you can randomly get them in blue tier, you can get them in green, epic, legendary, but they all seem to be common. I'm wondering if like, is it just like that now? You always get them as common and level them up, or is it just the technical test? I don't know.
But it requires you
Is it just he just got unlucky?
I think I'm actually going to go with the Ice Flourish.
Yeah.
Try some range, and it'll allow me to add a little bit more control.
Like maybe early game, you always just only
Sounds
get tier
good.
1s.
The Tranquil Gain is really tempting, but we need some stuff to want to use it with first. Maybe we'll get Demeter another time and have another shot at that.
I kind of hope that's not how it is, because I kind of like the gamble,
Omega
right?
cast there. You saw how it just blew everybody up.
So this freeze is extremely powerful because the foes are stopped in their tracks, but it can only be applied every once in a while. You can see that there's a little UI element that
There's a
tells
DR
you when it's expired.
Within mist shrouded.
Let me see that DR.
So this freeze is
big Omega cast there. You saw how it just
he's
blew
frozen.
up.
So this freeze is extremely powerful because the foes are stopped in their tracks, but it can only be applied every once in a while. You can see.
Let the freeze run out, and then I'll see it.
Labyrinthine Erebus lie countless souls of the dead, awaiting judgment that shall never come.
It's once every 10 seconds. Ooh.
Looks like some resources there.
I lack the tools for this.
Well, we shall come back to that then. Now let's see if we could put that. Yeah, you could try the Omega special. That'll
catch both of them, maybe.
Yeah, in addition to the freeze.
Oh, someone got right in.
Yeah. Well, it's already helping you, right? Because the big guy there is called a Wastrel, and he can really kind of put the hurt on you if you're not careful.
So you saw the sorcerers at work too, the Arcana I unlocked. For those of you familiar with our previous games, it kind of adds a little dash of transistor into some of the combat if you use that Arcana card. It lets you slow down the battlefield and kind of take it at your own terms, especially when things get really, really fast and hectic.
There's a familiar sight.
Is he talking about like the time slow?
Palm of Power. Let us strengthen our. I guess we won't have too many choices with the Palm of Power just yet, but there, that's the way of it. This is, we're playing this game live. The technical test is about finding bugs and issues. If we run into bugs and issues, it's the technical test.
Let me in.
Working as intended in a certain way.
Let me in.
We shall see.
I'm the best bug finder
when we launch
ever.
this game in early access, it'll really, even though we've been working on it for more than 3 years now, it's early access. We look at as kind of just the beginning. We have plenty left to do.
No, it's lyric. I find tons of bugs. Okay. I'm actually the ultimate bug finder. I swear. People just don't make Reddit posts about it.
Our freeze infused. Oh, we gotta go Apollo, right?
Let's go.
See what else he has to say. So now, our special is even more powerful now, giving Amir more incentive to to make ample use of it.
Yeah, what I like about the freeze on the special 2 is you can just kind of send out a sort of zero magic bolt just to get the quick freeze on a foe.
Yeah.
Or you can, you know, make bigger use of it by.
Yeah, it's very kind of low commitment, right? You could ping down kind of a bunch of guys, freeze a bunch of your foes, and then figure out how.
It's almost a third of your health in one hit.
I've been sprinting around kind of naturally, but it's something you may notice. You just, similar to the Omega moves, where holding it down lets you charge up the move. You just hold down the dash command, and you end up
sprinting.
Yep.
And the sprint can get even faster and more powerful in a variety of ways.
Or Athena.
There's Apollo.
Apollo.
But not even Athena knows what. His assaults on Olympus always fail, even if they've kept us occupied. What's his next move?
What we got this time? Ooh.
Oh, hey. All right. So this is showing off some of the other boons that are available. I can take this solar ring, which will make my Omega casts quite a bit better. But I'll have some competition.
Double strike
for
seems
my
fun,
Omega
right?
Special, which has Demeter on it. I can make my attack have a chance to double strike, which can be really good in certain builds. And then also this actually quite powerful boon that will that will trigger if I take damage. The reason it's so powerful is because of Apollo's specific status curse, which is to afflict foes with blind, where they have a chance to deal no damage. However, I think I'm going to go with the solar ring because it's flashy and it's big.
Yeah, and we also don't have we also have 13 health.
Yes,
so
yeah, that's
13 life. So we won't get to make too much use of the revenge ability. Yeah, this will be let's see if we make it through this one, it'll be another resource that we're getting for the first time. That's pretty key in Hades too.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to.
Oh, so when they have that buff over their head,
here we go. Can I catch them?
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's actually.
They were gone before it could even. It could even do its full thing. So yeah, Solar Ring is very. That's a great way, if you're up against a boss or something like that, any high health types of foes, it can really put the hurt on them.
A gift.
What do we get now? So we can always check our inventory for more information.
Oh, take the top one. Take the top one.
Yeah.
And this is Psyche. Psyche. Well,
no, fuck off. Take that top one.
We may not. We may not survive. Is the only thing.
Okay.
It's a hard battle. It's got a skull.
And we only have 62. We only have 62 gold.
I see. Yeah. So
the other one won't. But this is. We're being greedy here. We'll try it. See how this goes.
An experienced Hades players.
Oh, that's a fun mechanic.
Oh gosh.
There's probably going to be a bunch of sprint dodging mechanics, right?
Stalker, this is one of the worst things you can run into in Erebus.
But it makes good use of the sprint as long as you don't get trapped by the roots. And why am I running around in circles? Because I'm trying to land the freeze. So I missed the tail, and so I can. Oh gosh.
-1.
Get the Apollo cast out.
Eat that.
Yeah.
Just about 10 more of those, and you'll be all set.
All right, hold on. I can get another one out. Run!
Massive.
Come on. Oh my gosh, the tail went under while I'm going to run into it.
Bro, you got no mana.
This is probably not the greatest situation I found myself in terms of
Yikes,
the
just
freeze
give up.
is very good, but I keep missing the tail.
All right, we're skipping forward. Try again.
I think, we're ready to move on.
Our stream.
Holy fuck.
But we got to go.
I assume this is Poseidon? Yeah. Let's see him.
The same fate as your father, and your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
So, Lord Uncle Poseidon is, of course, returns, ready for war, ready to throw down. Let's see what kind of boons he has to offer. All right, he's, his boons are really,
Yeah.
really excited for his.
Yeah, so we got the Wave Strike here to empower our attacks, similar to other boons we've seen, but it works a little bit differently, and I'm actually
Knock
probably
foes
going to
away.
grab that one just to talk about some of the others. Poseidon also has a boon that affects your Omega cast like Apollo, but this one lets it detonate right away. So if you want a more explosive, close-in play style, the Geyser Ring will give that for you. And then
Spirit
this
Bubble
shows off some of the magic regeneration differences. While Apollo had a boon that allowed us to regenerate magic while we're inside our cast, and Demeter when we're standing completely still, this one allows you to go on offense and strike foes with your weapon and occasionally pick up some of the magic drops. But we got to go with Wave Strike.
Yeah.
We got to go with Wave Strike for a couple reasons. The first is, this shows you a way in which Poseidon's boons have evolved. And so you basically, when you make contact with a foe with the empowered move, that foe stays in place. Whoops. I'm talking and playing, which makes it so I take a lot more damage. But the wave comes out and hits the foes behind them. So it allows you to kind of use melee weapons with Poseidon boon.
I noticed something else as well. Hold on. Damn. So Wave Strike, instead of doing like 40% more damage, 30% more damage, it's just a plus flat 15 damage. Which at this early stage doubles your damage.
You basically, when you make contact with a foe with the empowered move, and
Flashes knock other foes away, while the main foe takes the damage from the splash as well. You see how those whalers are being separated from each other.
Stay where you are.
Yeah, so Malinui is really big on controlling these fights, kind of thinning the herd, making sure she can contend with these foes that are surrounding her on her own terms. There's some more ashes. That's going to really help when we get back.
Wait, what are we at actually with ashes? Yeah. Anyway, that's just a tip.
I just want to see the new things. I don't need to see them play the game, right?
Okay. Soultonic, raising our total amount of magic. More magic
80?
means more destructive power. We got to go for it again,
Okay,
right?
let's try it again.
See if we can meet.
I apologize in advance if we don't get to meet this person, but I'm gonna. Should I play my best? Oh.
Should I use my full power?
Yeah, maybe
halfway?
go for it. You're
All
at
right.
14 health. It's not.
Yeah,
Doesn't go without saying that you could make this happen.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna get the
kill the
tail.
tail. Oh. Bad.
I'm a few
Very
cards
good.
away from this being significantly
Easy.
less of a pain.
Certainly as you unlock more Arcana cards and so on, you become more powerful. You're able to get farther than you could before. Though much like with the original game, it's designed in such a way that you could theoretically overcome any opponent right from the start.
I did it.
Yeah,
I did it.
All right. Well, let's claim our reward and find out who this is.
All right.
We know who this
I
is,
turned
man.
up the jets a bit there, but I'll go back. It's hard sometimes.
Guess this one knows hatred. not
Sorry
just
for
love.
playing better, guys. What are you?
Name
What?
of Hades. Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous.
Wow.
You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid.
They did
Your
not hold
brother would
back.
be so proud.
Can I get a live YouTube chat?
Aphrodite, goddess of love, returns with spear in hand this time. Little known fact that she fought in the Trojan War herself. She is no stranger to throwing down when necessary, and the time has come for her to unleash some of her greater powers. So all new boons here once again.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
there's
so,
rares.
This Rapture Ring basically allows you, just on your base cast or your Omega cast, to inflict weak on foes, and it also pulls them together, which is actually quite useful with a weapon like this, like Discura, the staff, where you can clump the foes.
Why doesn't he have clothes? It's either that or the tight leather suit.
This is her magic gain boon. It allows you to basically always inflict
Both are
foe
good for
on
combat.
somebody, and you just
A lot of
gotta
games have showed
stand
us.
near them, and you'll start regenerating magic. And finally, a boon for someone playing better than myself. When you have high health, you deal more damage. Right now, my health is not high.
Yes. So that one is not an
that's
option.
That's not the right one.
Just
so
heal.
I don't know.
Glamour gain is probably a good idea.
Yeah,
here.
especially since we already took the magic, and I think maybe the combination of higher magic.
You're
plus
pissing me off,
regeneration,
man.
maybe
Take
I'll
the 3.
just-
Stop being a puss.
I'll
Bad.
just
Much to learn from her, I think.
I'll just get
Just
good
go
and-
heal,
and
man.
Hopefully everything will be fine.
The ever-restless shades of Erebus find little peace there, save for the prickly embrace of the gnarled branches of those writhing woods.
Not Charon's obols.
So we thought we would
they
get
have the
something
hammer.
extremely useful, but because this is a real
Showcase the
technical
hammer.
test of the real first part of the game, we got randomly, instead of maybe something that might regenerate some health, we can power up. I mean, that's still something.
Yeah.
So
Glamour gain's a little stronger now.
I know they're broke, but they're devs. Can they not just like inject money into their save? Like show it off.
So I'll
I want to
regenerate
see
magic
the
even faster.
transformations from the hammer.
Oh, hey.
some more silver, so that's
Yeah,
handy.
Unbelievable.
That is good. So not a lost.
Guess we won't check it
night
out then.
in Erebus.
I was gonna buy the
you
game,
going
but
for
then I don't
ashes?
know what the hammer
Yeah,
does. So
we have kind of a lot.
We can get more psyche just in case.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Only because I'm using developer foresight. And no, we'll
have
later. Yes, the gift of.
Having played this game.
Yeah, we've been playing it for now many years, right, Greg? We've been working on this for a while.
Yeah, since
bad.
Yeah, it's been fun working on a game where your enemy is literally time.
Stop distracting him, Greg.
This time can work in funny ways sometimes. So, yeah, we've been working on this game in earnest for more than 3 years now. Finally getting ready to launch in early access, which to us is we see as kind of it's just the beginning in a lot of ways. We have plenty of game now, but plenty left to make as well.
I am at an extremely low value of health.
Yes.
And so I think we will.
You know what, Greg? It's your fault.
Hey,
That's our best, our
let's
last
go.
best hope to recover if we can make it. Uh-oh.
Ah, I got rushed. I love these little
Spindles.
spindles.
Just doing their thing,
yeah.
spinning around.
A foe who, yeah.
Give me
does what it
access. Who do I need to fucking message? This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. I'll let him play it out, but I know these guys are dead.
Now you're, yeah.
No, he's dead.
I would say this is not the greatest situation, but
No.
using the sources, I can line up a few shots.
Oh, wow. The spindles
I
got
didn't
you.
see him. He's just spinning.
Yeah.
He's just spinning.
Time cannot be stopped.
Unbelievable. Let me fast forward. Did their stream end, I assume? Let me see if I can watch live, see what's going on in here. Oh, they're still going.
How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
I've no idea to whom you refer, to whom the Princess of the Dead refers, as she continues on her fateful search.
Now you know how we feel watching you fucking up. I'm better than most of you at games, and I know I am. These guys suck. You guys just like to spew shit for the sake of like some bullshit. I don't know. I don't mess up in games
Have you
ever.
seen Hecate about?
Not in a little while, little goddess. Though I'd expect that pointy hat of hers to give her away.
I'll look for it. Thank you.
Oh, she's got to be around here somewhere, little goddess.
The hell is this? This is some lore shit where you play as a kid. Okay. All right, I'll let them do that. That's cool. Just let me play the playtest. At that point, I'm ready to see the game myself. The other thing I wanted to watch today before I do other stuff, I wanted to watch